Okay. Alright. Alright. So continuing from where we left last night, where the heck do we go? Oh yeah, no, we need to go to Matter Park, or Mater Park, so we can watch Laura and Fee have their 1v1, because it's finally about time they put aside their differences and stuff. But yeah, so but before we do that, let's go around and talk to people in the evening. Also, we have our new chapter of Red Moon Rose, all the way down here. So we'll read that before we go to Mater Park. But first, let's talk to people. Whew, work ran by. Oh, what the heck? Wait, what the heck? Wait, what did I step on? Excuse me? That was the weirdest thing that I stepped on my chair, like, what the heck? Wait, I don't see it. Okay, that is so freaking weird. I don't even know. Alright, anyways. I need to hurry home to eat some dinner. Okay. Can we go back inside? Yeah. Any missable stuff by any chance around here? I mean, I doubt it. Yeah, we can rest here if we want. Jeez, why is it that most of our regulars only ever come in here during the evening? By the way, we take orders right up until 11 p.m. So don't be shy about putting in an order or two. I was a student myself when I first took to the stage at the summer festival concert. You get the chance to play with the real pros there, so it's an amazing experience. Haha, it's been a while since I popped my head in here. Hemming's taste in music is Hemming's taste in music is as impeccable as it ever was. This one really brings back memories. It always reminds me of the first time I went to see an opera. He sure knows how to make his customers happy. See, that was decades ago now. I guess we're getting old. Oh, you're heading off somewhere? The old trains will operate until 11 p.m., so make sure you're done with your business and be back home by then. Ron and his friends will be performing at this year's summer festival concert. They've been practicing every day, but you can tell they're sad that Elliot won't be playing along with them. His violin was always the center of the group. It's already been 4 months since Elliot left for Thor's. He hasn't given up on music at least, so there's a chance that they'll play together again. Let's go into this random house. Oh, Ron's finally home. Now we can finally eat dinner. Oh hey, you're Elliot's classmate, aren't you? My mom's pretty forgetful, you see. She doesn't have a clue about music either, so she doesn't get just how important practicing is. Oh, that's the same thing? Yeah. What time do you think it is, Ron? What in the world have you been doing? I told you already, didn't I? I've been practicing for the concert at the summer festival. Wait, is this like another travel to the... yeah. Okay, so we're pretty much locked on Alto Street until we go somewhere else. So, wait, actually, anything over here by any chance? I doubt it. Yeah. I mean, you never know. Swing by Elliot's house? Or the Craig family house? I'm amazed at how quickly you ate all of that food. Our apologies that we made you cook so much of it for us. Not a bother. I've been feeling so sad since Elliot left because there wasn't anyone around for me to cook for. I'll be making breakfast tomorrow too, so look forward to that. Looks like Elliot started tuning his instruments. He normally ends up working late on them, late into the night. But not tonight. It's my job to make sure that doesn't happen. Oh yeah, wait, is it just the four of us? Oh yeah, because Elliot's staying here. You can hear Elliot tuning his violin. It's nice to be home. Oh yeah, I should check the piano while I'm here too. Sounds so content. We shouldn't drag him into this. Yeah, I hate to disturb him. Alright. So, I think that's about it. So before we go over, let's go read Red Moon Rose. Alright. Chapter 8. The Truth. The stillness of night came once again to the streets of Heimdall. A bewitching yet eerie red moon hung full in the sky, its carmine glow staining the red bricks of the surrounding buildings in even deeper crimson. After the gruesome discovery of the bodies that day, the Garrett team had strengthened its nighttime patrols. Most of the soldiers in the team were on the streets, determined to prevent any further violence, and repair the damage to the Imperial Army's honor. Their patrol routes had them making tight circuits of the city roads, vigilantly searching for anything out of order. On one particularly dark street corner, a block away from the Allegria Tavern, stood a young man in military uniform. Much like the others, he was making the rounds in his thoroughly deserted patrol area. A figure turning onto the street just ahead of him made him pause mid-step. Warily, he put his hand on the sword at his waist. As the figure drew closer, the features gradually became more visible. It was another soldier like himself. It was Alphonse. Wait, stood young man military uniform? Oh, but he found... Wait, so who's this person though? Alphonse stepped forward and stood silently before the other young man. He fixed him with an unwavering gaze. Oh, it's you, the young man said, sounding annoyed. What are you doing here? This is my patrol area, not yours. He glared at Alphonse with intense dislike, but Alphonse did not look away. I came to ask you something, Alphonse replied simply. He put his hand into his pocket, and took something out of it. It was a dirty piece of cloth. The other man looked puzzled. What's that supposed to be? It was something I found in the area where the vampire appeared last night. It's also yours. Isn't it, Elroy? Elroy stared back at Alphonse and rolled his eyes. His voice dripped with contempt. What are you talking about? Did you really abandon your post over some rag, over who some rag might belong to? And, vampire? You're supposed to be a soldier. What, some kind of superstitious lunatic, he scoffed. This is part of the bandage you were wearing around your left arm when you said you were injured in training, Alphonse said calmly. The cloth, Alphonse continued, must have been cut from his bandage during the previous day's battle, and ended up between the two buildings in an area they neglected to check. He didn't, however, mention who had done the cutting. There was no need to tell Elroy information that he already knew, after all. Hearing this, Elroy clutched his left arm, hidden under the sleeve of his armor uniform, almost as if trying to hide it from Alphonse. Besides, the idea that you were injured badly enough to need a bandage like that in standard training makes no sense to begin with. You're the most skilled swordsman on the Garrett team, after all. That's not to say you weren't actually injured, especially considering there really was fresh blood on the bandage itself. But you did injure yourself during training. You were stabbed by a rapier, and that was what the bandage was intended to disguise. Elroy said nothing. Under any other circumstances, he would have been quick to argue back, but not this time. His brow furrowed. He glared angrily at Alphonse. I'm sure that you must have replaced the bandage with a new one last night, but then, what was this doing at the scene of the crime? You weren't involved in this morning's investigation. Alphonse was aware that what he was saying wouldn't be enough to prove to the world that Elroy was a vampire. They were, after all, creatures of legend. People would never believe him. What did it prove, however, was that Elroy had been where Rose and the vampires' battle took place. Considering that Alphonse already knew that vampires were no mere myth, that was all the proof he needed. I don't want to believe it myself. I can't bear to think that someone who I served alongside as a soldier, someone more skilled than any of us, is actually a monster who's been indiscriminately murdering people. Elroy made no reply. He just stared down at the ground, silent and tense. But I am a member of the Garrett team, Alphonse continued resolutely, and we are entrusted with the task of protecting this city. I have a duty to do what I can to prevent any more lives from being lost. Unless you can prove that what I'm saying isn't true, I'm going to have to arrest you as a suspect. Hands at his sides, Elroy let out a short, quiet laugh. The second he did, something changed, and the atmosphere became oppressive. Elroy threw back his head and let out okay, no, that's not a quiet laugh anymore. Let out a loud, maniacal laugh. It was an inhuman sound. That outburst. Or it was an inhuman sound, that outburst. The skin-crawling utterance was entirely unlike the usual quiet Elroy, and his mouth yawned wide. Alphonse saw what he knew he would. Beast-like fangs. The fangs of a vampire. Alphonse placed his hand on the saber at his waist, and drew it as fast as he could. The sound of blades scraping against scabbard cut short the awful laugh, but he wasn't fast enough. Before he knew it, Elroy was right in front of him, swinging his own sword with incredible force. Alphonse barely had the time to block its arc with his own. The sound of metal against metal filled the air, and the monstrous strength of the blow pushed Alphonse backwards. It was obvious to him that Elroy's power was vastly greater than it had been when he took the punch to the stomach several days before. If Elroy had been this strong that day, Alphonse knew that he would already be dead. Barely managing to hold his position, he clung to his saber with his now somewhat numb hand. But the vampire was already drawing back for another strike. Planting his feet firmly on the ground, Alphonse was just able to parry the blow. It was all he could manage. If he strayed even a hair from focusing on defense, he would soon be overwhelmed. Elroy meanwhile maintained his onslaught seemingly without effort. Blow after blow rained down relentlessly. You should have waited, Alphonse. Surely you know that vampires can only use their powers at night. Alphonse grunted as he narrowly deflected another attack. Naturally, he did know. He was fully aware that waiting until morning might have actually given him a chance to defeat Elroy, but he just couldn't bring himself to wait. Not when there was a possibility that he might have claimed another victim that very night. His conscience wouldn't allow him to sleep peacefully in his bed, knowing that he could have done something to stop that murder from happening. As if to punctuate his point, Elroy knocked the saber from Alphonse's hands with a vicious swipe that drove him to his knees. The blade clattered down on the paving stones far from the fighting pair. "You're finished!" Elroy crowed. Turning his sword on Alphonse, the blade flashed up, then descended. Alphonse watched the fall of the sword as if in slow motion. He knew there was nothing he could do to stop it. It would bite through his flesh and send his head soaring through the air, much like his saber had just done. Suddenly, a high-pitched whistling sound of something moving very fast cut through the night. And then another, and another followed. The next moment, Elroy's right arm was gone. Blood speckled Alphonse's cheeks like a fine rain, and just as he had imagined, something soaring through the air hit the ground, but instead of it being his head, it was Elroy's right arm, sword still clutched in its rigid fingers. Elroy instinctively jumped back, clutching at his wounded limb, while Alphonse stared wide-eyed at the many parts of the Templar sword stretched before him like the flexing of a metal snake. Well, that's a cool description. The wires connecting the razor-sharp blade segments gleamed in the moonlight. A line of tension then ran through the wires, and they all retracted just as fast as they had appeared. Soon after, a lone figure approached to take their place. It was a woman in a navy blue coat that was thrown wide, exposing countless weapons attached to the battle gear she was wearing underneath. She had sleek, shoulder-length blonde hair, capped by a navy blue beret. The look she gave Alphonse when she saw him was somewhere between exasperation and disbelief. Alphonse smiled weakly. "What took you so long, Rose?" And that's it for now. Oh my god. I want to see the battle, man. Also, I want to double check something because I'm paranoid. Hold on real quick. Okay, we good. And that's about as far as we can explore, so... The park's scenery has an almost mystical air at night. It's nice. You're in luck. Not too many people taking a leisurely stroll at this hour. Okay, that may be true, but this is still the capital. You really shouldn't be fighting here. How did it come to this? Let us talk in it, Machias. I apologize for burdening you with this, but I'd appreciate you keeping watch. This is ridiculous. Anyway, let's move over to that gazebo we came out of earlier. Well, there's still people here.
Ah, what a pleasant evening.
Oh.
It's pretty relaxing.
No denying those two have some surprising similarities.
Oh, today sure was busy. There's no better way to unwind than a cold beer in the cool night air. Any fishing spot, by the way? I know we got one over there, but it's like, would there happen to be 2 fishing spots around here? Nah, it wouldn't really make sense to have 2 different fishing spots in the same place. Oh boy, let's see what these two are up to. What was that? I didn't quite hear you, so say it again. I love you, baby. Louder and clear. I love you, baby. Damn, you really do like making me say that embarrassing stuff. It got pretty cold. We should head home. But it's so early. Let's stay and talk some more. Oh boy, I wonder how the relationship's gonna go. Yeah, shit. Trying to start a fight here, punk. Come on, tough guy, speak up. Sir. Sir, that's a lamp, sir. Talk to young man in suit. Chief, please. You had far too much to drink. Just head back already. He lose that fight. What a shame. You might want to keep those thoughts to yourself. I am begging you, please don't cause any trouble here. How's how you doing, Equinox? Alright, so we got all of our dialogue out of the way. We read the new chapter of Red Moon Rose. And just in case, I'll say right here. Oh yeah, I didn't finish buying shoes for everyone, I think. Was it? Yeah. Also, should I think about compositions? I mean, either it'd be a cutscene fight or you pick one of the two to fight as. You know what would be cool if you could choose which one to 1v1 with? Like both characters, regardless of who you pick, will make use of each other's courts. Oh, that would be fun if you gave someone like a broken setup and you forgot to change someone else's. Dude, 35 move, let's go! Action 2? I feel like I might as well put Chrono Break R while we're here. Sure. God, the week is over. Oh yeah, same here. I'm real tired from doing stuff earlier this week.
I didn't see any people in this part of the park.
Especially when the last half of the week was everyone just getting rushed to do the whatever job we're supposed to do this week. So I'm really tired. I mean, it's not like super bad, but it's just like that extra mental pressure is like, hurry up, guys, and I'm just like, oh god damn it.
I'm fine with here if you are.
All right, Fee. Here are my conditions. If I win this duel, I want you to tell me about your past. Your personal history. At first, there was something about your strength that I couldn't bring myself to accept. From the moment we first met, I could tell you were holding back. And considering your build, your combat proficiency is extraordinary. It's simply too far removed from what I've come to know through following the way of the sword.
No doubt.
Really? Yeah, all things considered, Fee's strength is totally improbable for someone her size.
True.
To add to that, you were once part of a Jaeger Corps. I can't say I've ever thought of the Jaegers in a particularly favorable light. If one defines knighthood as the way of the virtuous, how can the path of the Jaeger be seen as anything but corrupt? I came to believe that because we'd been raised with such strongly opposing values, I could not accept you. However, I was mistaken. After hearing Elliot's story, I asked myself again why it was that I felt such resistance to fighting alongside you. I tried to ascertain my own feelings, slowly and carefully. And that was when I finally realized, during all these months we spent together, I've known deep down that you were worthy of my trust. Our values had nothing to do with that judgment. It came from my heart alone. But in my stubbornness, I refused to acknowledge that one simple truth. In my heart, I had already deemed you worthy of trust. Yet in my mind, I still couldn't see past our incompatibilities. I suspect that contradiction was what prevented us from using our Arcus to fight as one.
So, that's how it was. Did you know about this?
Yeah, I noticed during our fight with that monster earlier.
You weren't the only one who thought we couldn't get along. You live your life so... honestly.
Honesty. Disgusting.
I guess somewhere along the way I'd given up on you ever accepting me.
I see.
Oh.
Still, what does this have to do with wanting to know about my past? Why do you want to know?
It's very simple, really. I want to know because I like you.
Oh.
What are you...
Oh.
I find it frustrating when I'm not able to understand those I've taken an interest in or have a high opinion of. I felt like this several months ago with Rean, and I feel the same way now.
Lore has eyes for everyone. No, just kidding, not like that.
That's why I want to know your history. I want to know what shaped you into who you are now. That said, this is simply an act of self-indulgence on my part. Nothing more, nothing less.
I'm not sure what to say.
That's our lore, all right.
You really are something else. It's fine. I don't mind telling you. But taking your spoils by force is the Jaeger's way through and through. Is that okay with you?
It's fine. because I have no intention of thinking of my reward as a spoil of battle. I'd much rather consider it an honor, bestowed for a hard-won victory.
Fine by me.
You just talk things out. Why do you even need to fight now?
All right, I'll officiate your duel. Neither of you need to hold anything back. If I think it's getting too dangerous, I'll step in and stop the fight.
Very well.
Thanks.
They're all going Super Saiyan now. Let's fucking go.
Go!
Oh shit.
Hi!
Oh, we're just gonna play out like a battle, like just turn by turn like this. Oh man. You know, I really do miss. I really do miss the battles with 2D trails, or with like the 2D sprites and stuff, because this just looks awkward. I'm sorry. Simply KO kid.
Impressive.
Same to you.
Because this is basically
Then I
just a
won't hold
scripted
back.
battle
Allow me
without
to
the
show my
HUD.
strongest skill learned from my father.
Then I'll show you my strongest. Learned it from the boss himself.
That's enough!
Well, hey, you can't just do that without. Like that's one thing I'm gonna like criticize. I mean, this is like what the like I think like pretty much the first cutscene that we've seen an actual like cutscene battle and stuff. I think. Because usually it's always like animation transitions into battle, but like this, like compared to Trails in the Sky and the Crossbow games, like it was always a treat in those games to see like two characters battle it out, and like Falcom trying to make clever use of like the sprites and stuff. Although, you know, consider how much extra work it would be to do this in 3D than it is 2D sprites and stuff, but it just looks so weird when it's like this.
I couldn't even tell who won. What about you, Rean?
I feel bad saying this after volunteering to be the judge,
It's a tie.
but as far as I could tell, it was a draw.
Really?
Well, I suppose it is what it is. I'll simply have to continue my training and challenge you again another time. And don't forget, I still wish to duel you as well.
Wait, why me?
Honestly.
Actually, I lost this one.
Huh?
What? No way.
Jaegers are at our best when we fight at night. The darkness gives us an edge. But even after I threw out a flash grenade, the duel still ended in a draw. If we'd fought during the day, I would have lost.
That's
She has a point.
Well then.
very well. I'll accept this victory.
Well, anyway.
I guess the two of us should go for a little stroll then.
I don't mind if you listen. Is that fine with you, Laura?
I have no objections. We're all in this together.
Okay.
Alright, story time.
I used to be part of a Jaeger corps called Zephyr. Before that, my earliest memories are of explosions and battlefields. I found myself wandering in a war-torn hotspot on the outskirts of some country I never even knew the name of. Jaeger corps threw themselves into battle for the highest bidder day after day, while I wandered alone. The man who eventually took me in called himself the Jaeger King.
Aw.
He was the leader of Zephyr, a pretty famous Jaeger corps. He was middle-aged, crafty, stubborn, and lucky. He always seemed so carefree, but he never let his guard down. To me, though, he was the closest thing to a father I've ever had. The other members of Zephyr had their quirks, but they were all nice to me. As time went on, I started helping with the cleaning, the cooking, the packing. During my free time, they started teaching me all kinds of skills I'd need to survive on the battlefield. One thing led to another, and I ended up fighting in my first real battle.
10?
I was 10, I think. The boss was reluctant, but after the others persuaded him, he made me a full-fledged member of the group. For the next few years, we lived and fought together. I even picked up a nickname like some career Jaegers do. Sylphide.
Oh.
We roamed all across the continent together.
Have I heard the name Sylphide somewhere else before? It feels like I heard it somewhere earlier. Or did Instructor wouldn't have said something like that. No, someone... I don't know.
There were hard times. Times when we thought we might not live through the night, but we always did. Together. Until last year, when our boss died.
Oh. Oh yeah, didn't
It was a clash with another Jaeger Corps. The Red Constellation.
Yeah, the Red Constellation. These two fought each other in like oh yeah. These two fought each other and they both died. Right. And that led to Randy's uncle taking over. Oh, right.
People used to say they were the only other Jaeger Corps in West Zemuria who could match us.
Zemuria? I thought Zemuria. Oh, whatever, I'll just say Zemuria.
Their leader, a guy they called the War God, had been on bad terms with our boss for years. Eventually, the War God and the Jaeger King decided to settle things with one big duel. They kept going for 3 days and 3 nights. In the end, they both fell. After that, the Zephyr I'd grown up with disbanded. All the members who were left just kind of scattered. I don't know where they went. Then, just like that, I was alone again.
Damn.
I don't know what to say.
After that, you ended up coming to the academy?
Yep. Just when I was wondering what I'd do next, Sarah showed up. She said she'd been following the situation between Zephyr and the Red Constellation. That's how we first met. I told her about what happened, and she dragged me to the academy. She introduced me to the principal, and after that, well, you know the rest.
Aw.
That's quite a history. Listening to you tell your story really brings into focus how limited my view of the world has been. But I feel like I finally know you. There's still so much more I want to learn, of course, but at least this gives me a base to build on. How about it? Care to mix things up a little?
Oh. Let's do it.
Now wait just a minute.
Fuck. I unequipped Rean with his accessories. He doesn't have Evergreen anymore. The War God was Randy's dad? Yeah, the War God was Randy's dad, and then Randy's uncle, Sigmund, I think, took over. And then, well, we all know, or I'll just go under the assumption since I played it on stream. But yeah, we all know what happened during Crossbell with Randy's uncle and everything. We had to deal with him and everything that went on in Crossbell and stuff. Let me tell you, that fight, the first fight you have with Sigmund, holy fuck, I was mauling the first night. And then the second night, I cleared it first try. Because there's a gimmick to that fight. Oh, that... On one hand, that was fun. On the other hand, it was... It like... That fight was so tight, you can't fuck up anything. And you have to adapt and menu on the fly. You really have to go fast.
I should have known.
Fee, can I have my evergreen back?
I guess I've had this coming since the practical exam, huh?
Well, it's at your discretion, of course. I doubt either of us has the energy to fight at our peak.
But we'll give it a try.
You gotta be kidding me! We haven't got a chance against them!
Come on. This is a good opportunity to see what they can really do, right? Let's just think of this as a little bonus for our field study and give it the best we've got.
Fine.
I love how
I don't
he has
intend
a
to hold
shotgun
back.
in his hand before he even like fully extends his arm back.
So I expect no less from both of you.
You have my thanks.
Here we go.
Let me re-equip myself, god damn it!
Fine, I'll do it.
Oh, wait. Oh! Oh! I got this backwards, because we need to test out their combat link now. Duh! Okay, no, I'm good then. Laura and Fee can now link with one another.
My turn.
Oh, wait. Oh, wait, I need to scan them. The first.
Here.
My turn.
Oh, yo, petrify. Sweet. You know, how funny would it be if they had the exact stats you had them at? Although I guess the fights would be over really fast then. Use a special bullets loaded into a shotgun. Aw, 50% resist to everything.
Locked and loaded.
Oh shit!
You won't get away.
My turn.
You have my thanks. My turn.
Okay. Here we go.
God damn, Marcus.
No way. Locked and loaded. You won't get away.
Okay.
Yeah, let's get rid of...
No way.
What the fuck, dude? I swear to God, if he actually does take from... If he actually does take from your accessory with his evasion rate, holy shit.
Okay.
Yeah, I need to keep debuffing though.
Should have seen that coming.
Of course.
Good shit. Also, get sealed.
Shatter. Now. Be.
Roger.
How about this?
Okay. Here we go. I'll handle it.
Right. Hey.
No way. How about this?
I'll handle it.
Get XCOM. Oh, what the fuck?
Right. Hey.
This is so ridiculous.
Evil will fall before my blade.
They were evil? Damn.
We did it.
Uh-huh.
You too.
You know, I'm always curious when it comes to like having a duel or like a practice thing with like live weapons like this. How do they keep each other safe with like sharp blades and like shooting orbital weapons at each other? Do we have like stun rounds for orbital weapons and everyone's using like their real weapons? So it's like, it's not like they're using like, actually I forget what material they're called, because like, what was that? I remember watching some like historical European martial arts videos with like people practicing with like swords and various like medieval weaponry. I forget what material it's called, because it's not like plastic, I think. No, it's like some kind of like sturdier material that can withstand like people having practice duels, like swinging at full strength and stuff. I forget what it's called. Anime logic.
It's like they're off in their own little world.
But yeah, it's like everyone's just like clothed with their school uniforms. It's like full on sharp blades and orbital guns. It's like, wait a second.
I think we've just witnessed the birth of an unstoppable duo.
Hey, what are you four doing?
Oh shit. You think they heard the gunshots?
Crap.
Uh-oh.
Students? Are you from one of the local high schools?
We received reports of a group causing a terrible racket in the park. What in Adios' name were you doing?
Practicing.
Please, sir, this isn't what it might seem like. There's a perfectly reasonable, though admittedly rather complicated explanation for all of this.
We're very sorry for any trouble we've caused. We tried to minimize the disturbance to others, but it seems we weren't totally successful there.
Perhaps dueling in the park wasn't as good of an idea as it first seemed.
You know what would have been better, guys? Going into the underground waterway that's literally right there that can muffle up the sound. We have big rooms in there that we can clear out.
Maybe the underground tunnels would have been better.
No shit!
You know, it's a little late for such deep insights. Besides, who do you think were the ones who started this? Don't just act like you're some innocent bystanders.
Oh. Yo. I suppose that 1000 link XP makes up for the time they couldn't link up.
Ooh, you're moving up in the world. I've got a little reward here for
Ooh,
you.
gladiator belt.
Drinks are on me someday.
Alright, Sunday, field study day 2. Yo, Elliot, how's it going? Ha ha ha. Elliot just comes in like everyone just like dead tired.
Are they all still asleep? It's almost time for breakfast.
Oh, it's you, Elliot. Sorry, we didn't mean to keep you waiting.
What's wrong? You look exhausted.
You might say we had a pretty eventful night.
Look at these geriatrics. On the other hand, as you can see, we have gusto to spare.
Oh, I can tell you're struggling, Laura. I can tell by the sound of your voice you're struggling.
Isn't that right, Fee?
And you call yourselves men.
How can you two just waltz around like that after last night? Are you even human?
Or never mind then.
Oh, just calm
It's
down.
just that smug energy from Laura.
Wow, what the heck did you guys do last night? The two of you look like you've been chased around town by wolves, but Fee and Laura are all buddy-buddy now.
Yeah, we'll catch you up on that later. First things first, let's grab the list of today's tasks from the mailbox.
Rean took the day's task from the guild house's mailbox, then everyone walked to Elliot's house. At Fiona's insistence, they decided to have breakfast before taking a look at their tasks for the day. Bread and salad. Is that like chicken salad or something? Or is it literally just bread and salad? Cause holy shit, this is okay. Wow, so that's what happened. So that's what happened yesterday after you guys left. I feel all left out now. You have our apologies, but listening to you talk about your resolve yesterday strengthened my own. I simply couldn't wait any longer. We'll treat you to something later. Consider yourself lucky you didn't have to endure 2 hours of police questioning afterward like we did. Wait, so Machia and Rean had to go through police questioning while Laura and Fee got away with it? Oh my god. Bro, what is this shit? Oh, so that's why you all seem so tired. Yeah, it's not the sleep that gets you. It's the mental fatigue. So, did you receive another packet of tasks from the governor? Yep, probably delivered first thing this morning before we were even awake. We'll look them over once we finished our breakfast. Agreed. Make sure you get plenty to eat so you have lots of energy for the day ahead. There's plenty more where that came from, if you can manage it. Let's see. Heimdall Port Monster. A terrifying monster has been sighted in an underground waterway near Heimdall Port. Confirm these specifics with Dumberto, the chef, port chief, then eliminate the creature. Made for walking. I need someone to test a new product. Come to the Sage on Vanker Street and I'll tell you more. Oh, yo, are we gonna test a new pair of Stragas? Yo, let's go. Let's see, oh no. Our family's kitten has gone missing. If you can help us, please visit us in our home in the Ost district for more details. Keaton. Keaton, kitten. Looks like we got quite a variety today too. Errand Boy Supreme. I mean, that's every Trails game so far. It's like, I don't know about this, guys, but this seems like Bracer working away. No. I don't know about you guys. Yeah, one of them looks like it'll take us to an area we didn't get to see yesterday. Yep, that monster extermination request from Heimdall Port. We shouldn't have any problem getting there on trams. Same for Matter Park, where we were yesterday. We'll likely have to visit a number of locations today as well. Considering that the festival begins tomorrow, I expect the city will be buzzing with excitement. Still, no need to rush. Well, take care, everyone. It'll be fun just walking around watching as everyone puts the finishing touches on their decorations. Oh, right. Thanks, sis. Thank you very much for making us breakfast. Alright, let's get started. These jobs aren't going to do themselves. Bracer work? Falcon would never. Nah, they would never. They would never make us just do random ass errands as a way to get through and develop the story. No. Never happened before after Trails in the Sky. Alright, let's do the usual. We're talking with every NPC. The summer festival always serves as a reminder that the hottest of summer is about to begin. Apparently it used to be customary to clean your home and go around thanking people for favors this time of year. Not many people do that nowadays, but I think it's a wonderful idea personally. I should start preparing for the festival myself. Though I guess there's not much to do since I'll just be helping out at Hemming's store again. Summer festival is finally starting tomorrow. We only celebrate it for 3 days here in Heimdall, but I've heard there are some places where it runs for 5 whole days. That makes me jealous of the people in the provinces. It's been over a year since they closed the Bracer Guilds here. It was kind of a shock given how popular and effective they were. Apparently the best bracer they had back then was a woman too. A female bracer in Erebonian. I mean, that doesn't narrow it down that much at all, but I mean, I think I can make an assumption. There's a parade during the first day of the festival, isn't there? Ooh, how exciting. I simply can't wait to see Princess Alphen's loveliness with my own eyes. I expected the summer festival in Heimdall to be much flashier than this, given all the talk about it. Back home we wear floral adornments as we celebrate the festival. Oh, it's these guys again. Strauss works over at City Hall. And as it so happens, he's in charge of the decorations around here this year. Which means it's easy for me to take over and lead him towards making the decorations around here perfect. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Okay. Make sure you double up on the decorations around the tram track, Strauss. I'm sure everybody will like that. You do realize the decorations were already planned out, don't you? I know this is like the Bracer Guild, but there wouldn't happen to be anything around here, right? Let's see, we need to go up here. Did you hear about what happened over at Mater Park last night? Apparently the HMP arrested some shady characters, so you better be careful if you're over there. Worry not, we know what we're doing. We'll get them if they show up again. Okay, okay. You two are doing this on purpose, aren't you? I wish I would have been there. That would have been a real scoop. Okay, hold on real quick. Excuse me. I feel bad for Ron since Mom always forgets stuff so quick. He tells her that he'll be back late because I practice every day, but she forgets every time. Wait. The worst part is Mom forgets that she forgets stuff too. Oh. My son Ron is performing in a concert during the summer festival. I didn't know he had it in him. Maybe it helped that he had Fiona as a teacher. Alright, oh yeah, we didn't go into the cafe yet. We always have a special dish, just for the summer festival. I'm not sure what we should make for this year's though. Last year Fiona gave us the idea to bake musical note-themed cakes. That sounds pleasant. While the Imperial Army has a bunch of armored divisions, there are 3 in particular that I think are important. First up's the 3rd Armored Division, led by Lieutenant General Zex Vander himself. Then you got the 7th Armored Division, who can tear across the battlefield with lightning speed. And finally, there's the 4th Armored Division, of more raw firepower than any other unit in the military. That's the division that Lieutenant General Olaf Craig commands. If you think about it, that makes him the strongest man in Erebonian. Long ago, back when I was an instructor at the Music Academy, I had one student who stood far above the rest. She went on to become famous, fall in love, and get married and have children. But she eventually lost her life to illness. Still, it was clear that she loved the life she led. Even on her deathbed, she continued to sing. Yeah, that's just how I feel about her. Aww. Sorry about that. Old men like me just love to reminisce. Fiona told me that you're walking around town as part of your field study. Just remember to go at a relaxing pace, especially with Elliot around. He's not the most athletic person. Wow. Wow, I'm not sure if I'm offended or touched by your concern. Alright, go to Vinker Street. Should we accept the... I think we'll accept the side quest after exposing the dialogue, so let's talk to everyone else. You could always make a new accessory at, the focal point. These earrings would be perfect for you. Ooh, these do look nice. She says she's going on a date tomorrow. How excited that I get to give her some advice. Oh, is this the same girl that was with... Oh, wait. Wait. Oh, that's the owner. Wait, so then... Seva used to be one of our most frequent customers. She loved her clothing so much that she came to visit every day. So, she and Howard got to know each other pretty well. And in the end, he offered her a job. Actually, that's how a lot of our employees got their jobs. Huh. How much money do I have? Oh, psh, that's not enough to buy. I mean, maybe like the shoes. Hold on. I really wish they could up the exchange rate as we go from chapter to chapter, because a little bit extra on the exchange rate would go a long way. Alright, got evasion for them. Definitely feels like the summer festival now that the city's all prettied up. Too bad I'm working tomorrow. Aww. This store's been in business ever since my great-grandpa's generation, you know. That's why it doesn't exactly look modern. But we're every bit as good as those fancy new Oba stores. There are all these Oba stores popping up lately. They sell every kind of Oba technology you could ever imagine. They won't be putting up workshops like mine out of business anytime soon, though. We know our stuff better than anyone. So this is all still the same as per usual? Yep. Slots all dealt with like I did before. Man, part of me wants to buy this, but man, that's 20k. Actually, wait, was there any... No, okay. The Imperial Chronicles journalists all seem awfully busy. I'm not surprised though with the festival starting tomorrow. I imagine they're up to their eyes in work. There's so many famous stores around here. There's a boutique, there's Bifrost. I can't decide which to explore first. Prince Oliver's getting really popular these days. Nobody gave a rip about him until he returned from abroad in that white airship. But that was a big deal. He had pretty much everyone in Heimdall talking about him. Yes, that's one way to capture the people's imaginations. Prince Oliver has been making a lot of appearances at some high society galas and gatherings and whatnot recently. I hear that he's a classy fellow amongst other less glowing descriptors. Yeah. 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 That's our... Oh yeah, I need to get new armor for... Actually, do I need to get new armor? Oh no, we just got new armor for everyone. Right, because that's just extra physical defense. Let's see, talk to you. I can finally return home to Crossbow now that my business is done here. Oh, wait, was this? Oh, wait, was this Bond from... Wait. Oh, wait. Actually, I should buy some souvenirs for my family before I head... Oh, wasn't he... Wait, wasn't he part of... Wait, the family and... Was he that guy who lived with his wife and daughter in the residential district? Let's see. While we may have moved to a nice house, I still owe Sunita and Kriel for all the trouble I caused them. Yeah, because this guy took, basically he took a drug and kinda had a personality shift, and then after recovering, he basically lost all the money that he made and had to sell the family house and move into a cheaper apartment in the East Street of Crossbell. Right. I didn't think we'd actually see this guy. Huh. Yeah, Sunita and Kriel. Yo. I didn't think we actually see this guy. I'm like, he's not really that important of an NPC in Crossbow. Like, he just happens to be one of the victims in the, like, overarching main story of Trails from Zero. And I guess there was like some downtime. I mean, it's still before the trade conference right now, I believe. But yeah, because during Trails to Azure, we really do see how much like this guy like really wants to like what was it? I wouldn't say patch things up, because like it's not like his family's on bad terms with him. No, he just wants to basically make up for how stupid he was taking that drug during Trails from Zero and stuff, and just they're basically one of the most like wholesome families despite that tragedy. I see the rumors of Vanquish Street's splendor were not exaggerated. What an excellent venue for the summer festival. How wonderful. Pretty as the street is, I do find myself wary of those orbital cars. What if they hit someone at that speed? Well, don't cross the road at that speed. I mean, no, someone could be speeding for all we know. And there's no, there's no like orbital street lights or anything. Oh, right, because they have the police guys directing traffic when people want to cross. Right, right. I'm certain you've heard about tomorrow's summer festival, but the festival part is something of a misnomer. There are a few events that take place across the city, but that's about it. Although Princess Elfin's presence might make things different this year. I could see things being busier than usual. The Imperial family's parade always fills the street with people of all ages. I wouldn't be surprised if it was even busier than this year, or busier than usual this year too. What with Princess Elfin taking part. Alright, department store time. Also, I need to open my window and turn on the fan, because holy crap, it's getting hot in my room, dude. Ugh, I really need circulation in this damn room. I wish there was an easy way to filter out the air in my room. I'm really not going to like summertime, because this is only like the odd heat wave during spring and all. I mean, it's gonna get cooler, but oh boy. The Imperial Chronicle has a history of stretching all the way back to the Middle Ages. It started as a magazine aimed squarely at the nobility. It's been informing and enriching the minds of Erebonian citizens ever since. See, the Imperial Chronicle is now a widely read newspaper, but oh, and I read that. Oh wait, actually did I? It's impressive to think of how long it's been imparting knowledge upon the people of Erebonia. The word Bifrost refers to a legendary rainbow bridge said to lead warriors to victory. When the War of the Lions ended, Emperor Dracos walked triumphantly up this street to celebrate the war's end. That was how this store came to get its name, as this street was, in a sense, a bridge that led him to his own victory. Tomorrow happens to mark the anniversary of the war's end too. Why not purchase something to celebrate? Emperor Dracos' victory in the War of the Lions gave this store its name. Blah blah blah. Welcome to Plaza Bifrost. During the summer festival period, we'll be handing out commemorative gifts to all of our customers. Please don't forget to collect yours. It's tradition to hand out gifts to people in the neighborhood during the summer festival. So here I am stocking up to avoid the shame of being the only one who doesn't have any gifts to give. Oh, I need to buy some gifts for the people at my husband's workplace too. Oh god. The only customer who gets to, the only customer we get who stands out is this one really cool intellectual looking guy. But it turns out he's actually Heimdall's governor. I only just started working here part-time, so I had no idea. It seems like he's been a fan of our coffee since before we even became a chain store. I guess our governor is a coffee connoisseur. He always orders one specific blend. Huh. There were once two branches of the Bracer Guild here in Heimdall. Unfortunately, both are gone now. It's an awful shame. I've gotten to know quite a few bracers in my line of work. I wonder what they're up to now. See, it's been quite a while since they closed up their Bracer Guilds here. Oh, no, it's the same thing. The Honto & Co. is famous enough to be trusted with the interior design for embassies and reception halls. It's said they do a good job of giving each of their projects an Erebonian touch. I wonder if I could get them to do my house too. If you want to see the embassies for yourself, they're all over in the Sanct district, right near the Noble district. The people of Erebonia are known to admire austerity and strength. It's certainly reflected in the city's atmosphere. Perhaps that's due to the influence of the nobles and their culture. What was this again? This is the this is the general goods store. Yeah. See, Jaegers are basically super skilled mercenaries. They'll do pretty much anything for the right price. Some countries have laws that outright ban the use of them, but not Erebonia. After all, this is the country that's okay with letting the rich build up their very own personal armies. Making contracts with Jaegers isn't banned here in Erebonia. There are even rumors that the government uses them from time to time. Most of the ingredients we use here get brought in through Heimdall Port. As useful as the trains and airships are, it's definitely best to bring seafood and the like in by boat. Keeps it nice and fresh. We normally have stuff from Ordis and Sutherland brought in by boat too. It ends up being a lot cheaper than doing so by train. Never mind. But yeah, if my mic happens to pick up my fan a little bit too much, do let me know. But I really need this circulation, because goddamn, like, you don't understand how stuffy it was getting in my room. Let's see. Ah yes, my name is Kerrigan. I placed an advertisement in your missing person section several days ago. Has anyone contacted you with any information on Lady Annabelle? Oh my god, this guy's searching. He's trying so hard to search. Yes, we did receive your request. Please go ahead and make your way to the waiting area. I'll call the person responsible. Oops, I should get ready to meet with Claude. He's going to be the one covering the trade conference in Cross before... Oh! Oh yeah, that was one of the reporters at the trade conference. But over here, we got the summer festival tomorrow, so we gotta figure out our layouts for that. Right, Claude was there. Like, the continuity is always so nice. Okay, so that's everything here? Okay, everything but the side quest. All the stores here seem like they turn my wallet inside out. It'd be a waste to skip out on them after coming all this way. All this way though. A little peek into one couldn't hurt, right? Oh boy. Chancellor Osborne's always taking the feelings of the people into consideration. He's done so much to make life in Heimdall easier for all of us. He's the man who brought about legal reform to ensure that the rights of us commoners are always protected. You'll never find a politician more respectable than him. Respectable, yeah. Life in Heimdall has become an awful lot easier over the past 10 years. That's Chancellor Osborne's hard work in action right there. Yeah. Oh, how romantic. I'd love to be whisked away like that one day. There's so many interesting stories to hear about this place. I simply cannot get enough of them. There are quite a few interesting anecdotes about the Opera House because of its long history. One such anecdote is that 180 years ago, the diva at the time was whisked away by an unknown intruder. Some theories even proclaim these two were lovers, but the truth of the matter remains unknown to this day. We go inside. Damn. Prince Oliver's been taking part in events like these much more often of late. It's a pleasant change, to be honest. They may call him the debaucherous prince, but he is truly a fascinating man. Huh. He's been rather popular ever since his famous return to Erebonian Liberal's air sale, hasn't he? I've also heard much about his recent active involvement in official affairs. Estimated price 100 million mira? If I slaved away my whole life, I could never earn that much. Yeesh, women are scary. It's shiny. So shiny. A commoner like me has no right to even dream of owning something so luxurious. But I want it anyway. I deserve it for reasons. Holding a special exhibition of the tiara for the summer festival is producing exactly the results I hoped for. Setting all this up was no easy task, but my efforts seem to be paying off. Perhaps now the company president will finally recognize my skill and insight. The Crimson Tiara is truly a beautiful piece. It looks like the Crimson Tiara is attracting a good crowd today too. The owner's really outdone herself this time. She always comes up with such amazing ways to attract customers. Estimates of that tiara's value vary between 50 and 100 million mira. Putting it on display was part of our store owner's plan to increase our shop's image. But the thought of having something that valuable around is almost terrifying to the employees. I really want to farm up to buy this, dude. I can push. I can push for 60% evasion. Oh, that's because Fee already has Evergreen, so that'd be a little excessive. The Garnier district should become ever so lively tomorrow with the summer festival. Even more so due to the Imperial family's parade. It may be well worth searching for a good vantage point for the parade and events. Good day, everyone. Your work yesterday has once again made this place where our customers can feel at ease. So please allow me to thank you again. Are we gonna be banned from... Yeah. Oh, Claris. At the very least, I'd like to attend the dinner party being held at Corella Imperial Villa. Do try to prove that you're not entirely useless by getting us in there. No, what a stuck-up daughter, oh my god. My daughter's exchanged her financial ambitions for political ones. Oh, my beloved daughter, you were once such an adorable child. Where did I go wrong? Are you even listening to me, father? Of course I am. Sir, you need to put your foot down. And tell your daughter to stop this, because this is only serving to get her hurt and also bring her family to financial ruin if she hasn't already. Oh boy. Okay. So that's this district done. Ost district had the side quest here at over there. People call this place the Old Town, but at least the rent's cheap. Sure, it's old, but it's bustling. Lots of people who work here support their families back in the provinces too. Of course, that just gives the nobles another reason to look down on us. We've suffered a lot because of that, and that's the thing I'll never forget. Never. Oh damn. Let's see. Carl ended up getting him back real good though. That felt good. Oh, what's happening here? Ah, damn it. I got caught by the worst kids at the worst time. I also got some deliveries left to make, but these always manage to eat up my time. Gotta escape somehow. Help us out, Johnny. I got my own work to do here. Besides, it's the local government's job to get the city decorated, ain't it? Why do I gotta help you out? Because we're neighbors. That ain't a good reason. It'd suck if Ost was the only place that wasn't decorated, right? We gotta get Johnny to help us too. Come on, Johnny. You always help us out. How can you ditch us now? Oh my god, dude. The guilt tripping? Dude, screw these kids. That guy has a job to do. Jim works at Heimdall Park, so he's always busy. I know he's working hard though, so I can't really complain. I'm more concerned about his safety than anything else. I better get going to work. Don't worry, I got the day off tomorrow, so we can go to the festival then. And I've gotta say, I'm really looking forward to that. Taking tomorrow off means I've got to get a lot of work done today. I'm looking forward to the kickoff of the summer festival tomorrow. I mean, it is the one time of the year we actually ever get tourists in this district. And that's got this fresh-faced business beauty all excited about the prospect of even better sales. Beauty? Don't question that part. We don't get tourists in this district unless something special is going on. That's why I'm looking forward to tomorrow. Machias. What's this again? Oh, right. This is the equipment and quartz exchange shop. Oh god, I'm tired of getting sleepy already. No one's living here right now. It'd be a better use of our time to focus on our field study. Let's go over here first. So what are our plans for the summer festival? Oh, I know. We should wait here and jump everyone who walks by. Don't be a damn idiot. We don't want to be a nuisance. Sorry. I'll tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna force our way into the pub in the morning and order some ginger ale. That's so cool. Only a super delinquent would go to the pub in the What? Okay. That's an awesome idea. Heh. That owner won't know what hit him when we show up in the morning demanding ginger ale. Dude, oh my god, oh my god. I swear it's like 8-year-olds trying to pretend to be evil by just thinking that they're mildly inconveniencing people. The hell do you think you're playing at, huh? Tell anyone about this and you're dead, you hear me? Dead. The thought never even crossed my mind. More importantly, have you two ever thought so much about so much has thought about your futures? Everyone has to grow up sometime. Don't just launch into a lecture. We can do whatever we want, so get lost. Man, I'm so bored. Think we'll get any customers tomorrow, Gamgee? Some people probably roll in. Always do. That's not what I meant. Those are just random people in the neighborhood. Carl's been crazy smart ever since he was a kid. He even skipped ahead of us in Sunday school. Not much of a fighter though. There were more than a few times when I had to come along and save him. And now he's the Imperial Governor. It's still hard to believe. Carl's really come a long way since we were kids. Only real drawback is that we don't get to see him or see each other much anymore. So that leaves the house, but we'll leave that for last. Draco's Plaza. Okay, wait, hold on. Hold on. Let me take a little stretch break. I think, even though this is a Friday, I can still feel the fatigue kind of wearing away at me. Ugh. I mean, it is good to still take regular stretch breaks anyway, though. Oh man, maybe at this point, time to bust that ring fit. Yeah, nah, just kidding. I haven't done ring fit in a while though. I really do need to get back into like some habit with it, but either I forget or I'm just too tired to bother opening it. I really should get back to it though. Alright. Tomorrow's the big day. The parade starts right here too, so it'll be very crowded here tomorrow. See, if you're planning on being in that crowd, you should start making your preparations now. What is this? That's Carly. Prince Oliver isn't Empress Priscilla's Empress Priscilla's son. His mother was actually a commoner. I heard that as a child he was raised completely unaware of the fact that he was part of the royal family. He doesn't seem to have an especially easy life by the sounds of it, but you wouldn't be able to tell that by looking at him. He's always graceful and silly, no matter what he has to deal with. I guess he's kind of cool, maybe. And let me make it clear that I'm not one of those Imperial family fanatics or anything. It's just an observation, that's all. Now that I think about it, we haven't had many opportunities to see Emperor Yuden recently. Empress Priscilla rarely makes any public appearances either. Even if we Imperial family fanatics only get about one chance a year to see her, if that. Neither the Emperor nor Empress take part in many events nowadays. I hope they're not sick or anything. Prince Cedric and Princess Alphen are twins. They're so endearing too. They've been Erebonia's little angels ever since the day they were born. They really are this country's pride and joy. That's why I need to get a look at just how much they've grown this year. You know, it's always so creepy, like when people kind of get this excited of like public figures like this, like royal family stuff or whatever. And it's like, I mean, I guess like, if you live here, I guess, but this just reminds me of like all the stuff I see on the news, people talking about the
This looks like a nice spot.
Oh right, fishing spot. Talking about like Queen Elizabeth and the royal family stuff in the UK and everything. It's just like, I get it if it's like news in the UK and stuff, no duh. But like over here in the US, I'm just like, I would understand if people would be remotely interested, but just like anything that comes up, it's like, oh, that it just dominates headlines for the next like 2 weeks. I'm just like, huh? And even my family, like, I'm just like, why do you care so much about it? Or like when it comes up on the news, like everyone's like, shh, shh. It's like, wait, listen. I'm like, are you fucking serious? It's like cool. Like, I'm not gonna put down people too much for having an interest, but at that point, it just comes off as like creepily obsessive. I don't know. I just never understood the fanaticism. Alright, Anton. Heimdall is one of the largest cities on the continent. Maybe it's here that I'll find something to change my life. How do you fancy my chances? Yo, Ricky, you wanna drag his ass back to the burrow? Anton's looking to change a part of himself, he says. The thing is, he doesn't know which part he wants to change, which means it's about as well thought out as any other Anton plan. Heimdall is the most deceitful city. Well, you may not realize it yet. I'm sure a time will come when this makes itself apparent to you. Do not be fooled by the love that currently permeates the city either. Once this festival is over, all 800,000 citizens will forget this love ever existed. This is why I only come for the festival. Right, what do I still have left to do? First I need to put up the notices about the road restrictions, then check which stalls have permission to operate where. There's always so much to do at this time of year. So wait, what were our quests again? Ost District and Vinker Street. Okay, so over here, just kind of whatever. Who's your favorite celebrity, Coco? I really like Lord Rufus. He's so dreamy. I might go with Ozma. What the fuck? You've got weird taste. No kidding. Really? But he's so cool and refined. It's not weird to like him, right? No, that's pretty weird. No way, he's no good. Even Governor Regan would be better. Maida Park's always nice and relaxing. Just chilling out here, running the stalls, basically the perfect job for me. You won't see me running around doing grunt work for some big company now that I've seen the light. So much, so that I'm kind of hankering for a nap.
This park is so peaceful, it's easy to forget we're in the capital.
I could take a nap here.
Yeah, people love to come here to relax.
It would have been ideal if we could use the practice room at the Music Academy, but alas, there's a lot of competition for it around this time every year. But by practicing outside of it, we managed to meet with Elliot, so maybe it was a good thing after all. Right then, let's get back to practicing. That sounded pretty nice, didn't it? Oh. Also, wait, let me check something. Did I forget to... No, my fan is on lowest speed. This is our last session before tomorrow's performance. We've been working so hard that I've started dreaming about practice. Good luck tomorrow. I'm sure you're all going to be great. Thanks. We're really going to make this one count. Tomorrow's finally the day. I'm feeling pretty nervous too. I keep catching myself thinking about what would happen if we mess up, but we practice so hard that it simply has to go well. Hey, just so you know, this place will be off limits this afternoon. Security needs to be tight since a member of the Imperial family will be attending the garden party, so we'll be blocking things off to beef up security. Hey, I want to go see a performance at the opera. I want to see the diva herself up close. That sounds good. How about we get jobs at the opera house? We'll be able to see her every day if we did that. But I don't want to get a job. You can go work there yourself. Huh? What an amazing idea. Let's go apply as soon as possible. Yeah, about that. Although I would be surprised if he managed to actually convince her. We're always taking care of things like this, so it's no problem. Just leave it to me. So, you just need me to carry the benches out, right? Leave it to me. Stuff like this is my specialty. Thanks. I really appreciate you helping out every year. My grandson's a hard worker, but I can't just unload all the work on him. Let me give you a taste of what real elegance looks like. Cause the drawing that youngster from City Hall whipped up isn't really much use. Every year, a member of the Imperial family attends the garden party. It's been a number of years since His Majesty last attended, though. As one of the organizers of this event, I can't help but feel a little disappointed by that. His Majesty, Emperor Eugen seldom attends these fancy state ceremonies. As an Erebonian citizen, I can't help but wish he make public appearances a bit more often. I'm glad Gary is willing to help us out every year. It'd be nice if he were a little less picky. Something of an artist, but he's something of an artist, and boy does that show. No complaints about his grandson though, that kid's a huge help. Oh man, I'm real sleepy. We should get started on the decorations here soon, especially since the garden party will be held here tomorrow. We'll be in big trouble if things aren't ready by then.
Just coming here reminds me of last night's ordeal.
Yeah.
Sounds like you had a rough night.
So we just go in here, no problem? Yeah, looks like it. I'll be trying to grind that out later. Not on stream, but yeah, I want to grind out the dungeon off stream so I can get like at least Group A, the accessories they should get. You know, passionate rouges for people, for physical attackers. Still blue for archery. And not to mention evergreens for everyone, basically. Oh my god, am I really this tired? Oh wow. I guess I won't be able to go as long as I want tonight, actually. Let's go to Heimdall Port. So, any cutscene, or is the thing... Let me see. Yeah, there's the cutscene. So we'll go through this cutscene and talk with everyone. Man, this port really does look like the ones you kind of see in the previous games as well. Well, maybe except for these. Actually, no, they had a crane. They had cranes and stuff. Here we are, Heimdall Airport, Heimdall Port. It's the main harbor that opens onto the Anna River. So that south-flowing river is the Anna. I can see a warehouse district in the distance as well. Yeah, this is a major hub of the capital's freight distribution network. It's not quite as important as the transcontinental railroad or airships, but still vital. We also received a monster extermination request from here. Let's see if we can track down whoever made that request. Okay.
Being near water always helps me relax.
Oh yeah, your hometown is right on a lake, isn't it?
There are 800,000 people living in the capital. That's 800,000 mouths to feed. And there's no way the country's railway network alone can ship in that amount of food. That's why our work here at the port is so important. It's because we do our jobs here that all the mouths in the capital get fed. Shipping freight by sea is a serious business. He is frustrated about something. Yo, welcome to Heimdall Port. There's not that much that'd be interesting to tourists around here, you know? But I guess it might be kind of nice to take in the view of the Anna River. It's pretty big. Those new guys are a bore and a half. I keep inviting them to grab a drink with us after work, but they always got somewhere else to be. Kids these days, they need to slow it down and enjoy some good booze. Huh, new people. Alright, there's a sign. Okay, bring it down, nice and easy. Whew, honestly, it was great when you direct someone to bring a crate right down to the perfect spot. Any fish here?
Esperanza?
I believe it means hope.
Ooh, this looks like a good spot.
Oh, about that fishing spot. Alright, let's see what fish we got here. Hup. Ooh, new one. Oh, I was pressing the wrong button. I accidentally pressed R.
Wow, this is a big one.
Ooh, salmon. Ah, yes. A red beast flesh coughed up from a fish.
Wow, this is a big one. Wow, this is a big one.
I'll refish this.
Caught one.
Maybe that wasn't such a good idea. Oh well, I'm committed for this. I really lucked out with the salmon first try.
Wow, this is a big one.
Aw, man. I'll at least hope there's only 3 kinds of fish here. Oh well. Oh, whoops. You need some? I got work to do, you know. Oh yeah, oh no, we have detection right there. Okay. You mind getting out of my way? I just started recently, but the work is way harder than I thought. I haven't got the energy to gab all day. Oh, I guess those are the new hires. Okay, so that's everyone so far, as I know. So Vanker Street, Alta Street, Garnier District, Ost District, Brecos Plaza, Mater Park. Okay, so side quest time. Well now, you kids must be from Thor's Class 7. I'm Howard, the owner of this here boutique. You look shocked that I know who you are, but I was the one who designed those uniforms you're wearing. Is that so? It's a pleasure to meet you then. Come to think of it, we just heard yesterday that our uniforms were made here. They're fantastic uniforms. It's an honor to be able to speak to the man who designed them. You're gonna make me blush if you all keep that up. It's really the other way around. You all suit your uniforms very well. You've even made your own personal tweaks to match your personalities. Good stuff. Thanks. I'm guessing you're here. Hold on. I'm guessing you're here because of that request I sent in then. That's right. Can you tell us a little more about it? No problem. So we got some new shoes in. I'd like one of you to give them a little test run for me, just to see how they hold up in action. Oh, that sounds interesting. It's not our usual kind of request. Haha, glad to see the interest. You got time to wear some shoes? We'd be glad to help. That's the way. Just what kind of shoes do you need us to test? No, actually, the Stregas. Yo. A series constant, I see. No, actually, the Strega Corporation's newest design. God damn. Look, I know Stregas are fast, but that's ridiculous. The Strega Corporation? I think I've heard the name before. I don't know my shoe brands very well. I guess they ain't that popular here in Erebonia. I do happen to be familiar with them, actually. I believe they celebrated their 50th anniversary last year. They're from Lehman State, right? Oh! Oh, wait, Stregas are from, originated in Lehman? Oh, I did not know that. I thought they were... Oh, I mean, no duh, because we never saw any Strega Corporation, like the corporation itself within Liberal. Duh. And we've only seen, like, either a passing mention or a random reward of Stregas, Strega Omegas, funnily enough, in Crossbell. Yeah, even though I've clearly never seen it, I've always made that assumption that Strega Corporation are just based somewhere in the borough that we just never saw. But that wouldn't make sense. Oh, but Lehman State of all things. Huh. I mean, we would have heard if it was a Calvardian company. And if it was, well, I don't think we'd be having this talk in Erebonia about Stregas. But, huh. Yes and yes, I'm impressed you two know so much. Same here. I read about them in a magazine once, that's all. Huh, I just realized that you're wearing Strega shoes yourself, young lady. Strega stuff is easy to move in and durable enough. They're pretty decent. Haha, good to hear some positive impressions. Anyway, I should probably explain what I actually want you to do. Or I will after we decide who will be wearing them. The ones I've got here are for girls. Specifically, girls who may be 160 to 170 reg tall. We've got only one person here who fits that bill. You're up, Laura. I can't imagine anyone else in our group wearing them, at least. Then it's sorted then. Might I ask you to put them on now? Of course. Receiving them put on the ladies' Stregas. Seems like they're a perfect fit. You'll need this as well, so here you go. Orbo pedometer. What might this be? It's an orbo pedometer, which you'll use to track how many steps you've taken. It works in tandem with the transceiver in the shoes to count all your steps. Yeah, it sounds like overkill, but I'd like my data as accurate as possible. That definitely seems thorough. Is there a specific number of steps you'd like me to take before we return? I think 2,000 steps should do it. You know, maybe I should have accepted this quest before we did our sweep across Erebonia. Whoops. You can walk around more if you want, though. The results should be the same either way, so more steps isn't better or worse. Either way, once you clear 2,000, come back and talk to me. Understood. Okay, Laura, ready to do some walking? Always. Shoe equipment slot been changed to a pair of Lady Stregas. Will not increase if you remove them. Oh. So, they have increased accuracy, increased strength, increased defense, no, defense, whatever. Less speed. So basically, strength, defense, and accuracy. Oh.
Right!
My turn.
Actually, do we see any? It would have been like a nice little like attention to detail if you see like a little pedometer attached to Laura's leg. That would have been nice. Okay, so do we actually see Oh, we don't actually have like a visible way to track how many steps we take. No, we don't. I mean, at the very least, like, if you are just doing this quest by itself, at least you have the luxury of setting the game to 6 times turbo, and then just kind of sprinting back and forth and everything. Okay, so let's go travel to Ost District, and let's go find that cat. Or, yeah, that was the, yeah, it was a cat. No, where'd you go? Oh, don't worry, I'm sure she'll be back soon enough. Oh, you're... You know, I love how you can talk to someone else and then transition into the old guy giving you the quest. Okay. Machias. Oh, sorry, I'm so glad you came. It's no trouble. You want us to find a kitten for you, right? That's right. She's been gone since yesterday, and we're worried sick. But then we heard about all of you from City Hall. It was quite a surprise, to be honest. When we sent our request to the Residents Association, we never expected Carl would take matters into his own hands. Oh, so you didn't send it to us directly? Dad's as sharp as ever. Yeah, he really knows how to handle things around here. Haha, he is the governor for a reason. Back on topic though, I've heard that you're all very busy as it is. Do you have the time to help us with this? If not, there's no need to worry about it. There's always time to find a pet. Oh, thank you so much. Does that mean you're gonna find Nono? That's right. We'll bring her back before you know it. Could you tell us what she looks like? Oh, of course, she's a kitten with pure white fur, and she's wearing a red collar with a bell on it. Oh, and she's a bit of a scaredy cat. Noted. So, when did she disappear? Yesterday evening. She ran away because I left the window open. It's all my fault. Oh, no, Cha-Cha. It's not your fault. We told you she was too small to be able to get out of the window and that keeping it open would be fine. It's so high up we never expected her to be able to get out that way. That seems like a natural assumption. Can't underestimate cats, even if they're young. That applies to her too. Agreed. Is there anything else you know, you know that can help us? Unfortunately not. But just as Cha-Cha said, Nono's scared very easily. It's only been 1 night since she left, so it's very likely that she's still in the Ost district. I see. So we're probably better off keeping our search pretty local. Yeah, and I think we can safely assume that we should begin our search outdoors. Someone certainly would have gotten in contact with the association if she managed to get into their house. Then it does stand to reason that she'd be somewhere outside. Great. We'll start searching right away. Thank you so much. Please find Nono for me. See, she's probably feeling sad and lonely right now. I'm fairly sure that Nono hasn't left this district. As much as we'd like to search ourselves, we'll have to leave it to all of you. In all honesty, we should be the ones searching for Nono. Unfortunately, we're both getting up there in years, so I'm afraid we have to put all that on you. Wow. Alright, let's see. Are they just gonna label it to us outright? Yeah. Oh, that's all of our potential search spots. Nope. Actually, I wonder if we get... Actually, let me see if we can find it directly. Although, I have a feeling it's gonna be one of those cases of you have to find all 3 of the ones that don't match, and then the real one pops up, right? Nope. That's a gray fur, I think. Nope. Yeah, I think it's gonna be... Yeah, I think it's one of those cases where you need to find all of them and then it'll pop up. What a strange cat. It almost resembles a cow. Well, wonder if you can milk it. Fee! What the fuck? I doubt that somehow. This one doesn't match Nona's description though. Yeah, let's check elsewhere. Hey, well, you can't just go up to a cat and say, I wonder if we can milk it. No! Dear God! Oh, there's a cat. Not the right color though. Then it's not No-No. Doesn't seem like there are any other cats around here either. Yeah, we should check elsewhere. Yeah? Gamdry. A mom and a kitten. It's always nice to see a family getting along. Neither of them match the description we've been given, though. Yeah, then we should keep searching. And back up there. Yeah, I kind of figured. I believe we searched the entirety of the Oz district now. Yeah, I think so. What's up? Well, Oz home to most of Heimdall's stray cats, but I haven't seen their leader around anywhere. They have a leader. I guess we haven't searched the alleyways or anything yet. True. Those are the kinds of places you'd expect to find kittens, too. Allow us to return to our search then. Huh? What's wrong, that's quite the impressive presence, I feel. It's massive for a cat. Maybe this is their leader. Oh my god! Look at that absolute unit of a cat. That's one big cat. That's him. That's the leader of all the cats in the Osh district. They call him Mr. Tiddles. What? That's not a very imposing... Mr. Tiddles? Who gave it that name? Oh, he's got hops. He sure is quick, especially for his size. He's not the boss for nothing. I guess his hideout's on the other side of this gate. It must be. I wouldn't have thought to look here. Let's get this gate open and take a look. Is it alright for us to do that? Sure. Only thing behind here is an old abandoned house. Nobody will complain if we lock it up afterwards. Mr. Tiddles should be somewhere around here. There he is. Ah. Huh. That kitten matches Nono's description perfectly, but I never would have expected to find her here. Likewise, I'm glad we did though. Don't celebrate too early. Looks like Mr. Tiddles was keeping Nono safe. Oh boy, looks like we made him mad too. I'll take care of it. Don't worry. We're not here to hurt you. B! Are you okay? I'm fine, stay quiet. Got it. We're not your enemy. All we want to do is take that kitten back to her home. Yeah. Meow meow meow. Aww. Yeah? Good boy. I'm not really sure what just happened there, but I guess we're in the clear. I have no words. They seem to have connected somehow. I don't think any of us could have predicted this would happen. Thank you so much for finding Nono. I can hardly believe the legendary Mr. Tiddles took her... under his care, though. The thought warms this old heart. Agreed. And I'm impressed that Fee was able to connect with him, too. It's not a big deal. Thanks for patching up my finger for me, Cha-Cha. You're welcome. This request allowed us to see a side of you we'd never seen before. You really did. Oh yes, please take this. It's not much, but it's the least we can do to thank you all. Kitty strap. Thank you very much. We appreciate it. Bye bye. See you all again. Once again, thank you so much for your help. Thanks for finding Nono. You need to come over again so we can play together, okay? I'm still amazed that the legendary Mr. Tiddles took Nono under his care. I'll have to be sure to thank him sometime. What a relief to know that Nono was safe all along. Thank you all so much for your help. I still can't get over the fucking name Mr. Tiddles. So I suppose that's about everything so far. Yeah, I think we've exposed all the dialogue. We still have the side quests for running 2,000 steps. I don't want to advance the main quest just yet, though. Like I said, I really do want to grind out the Sepith involved. What was it? Yeah, the Sepith involved to get the accessories for everyone. And that's gonna take us a while since we unfortunately lost the luxury of shining palms and stuff. I mean, yeah, I know that like you can just play as usual and all that, or maybe I can sell some extra stuff I never really bother using, to be honest, and then just kind of carry on. But even then, trying to liquidate most of my stuff right now that I'm willing to part with will only net me maybe 2 accessories at most. But like, you can't just say no to a massive power boost like that. What was it? It's only been like, what, 2-ish hours since I started the stream tonight? I was kind of thinking that this field study would take a little bit longer. Although, do I want to proceed with the monster request though? Because if I proceed here, okay, I think I've decided. I think I'll stop trails here tonight early and switch to something else for tonight. And off stream, assuming I remember and assuming nothing comes up that requires my specific attention, then I'll be attempting to grind Cold Steel off stream for as much Sepith as I can reasonably get. So I'll be doing that. But actually, out of curiosity though, let me see how much Sepith I can get if I theoretically exchanged everything right now in terms of Sepith. I'd barely, I mean, maybe if I sell some extra equipment, I'd barely be able to afford 2 accessories. I mean, if we farm up enough Sepith mass, you know, this wouldn't be that much of a drain on my elemental Sepith, but I know I've been complaining about the same thing over and over, but man, do they really have to nerf like the other Sepith by 90%? 90, like, come on. Like, maybe like, I don't know, like 70% or some other thing, but I guess they just wanted their low clean numbers, I guess, like 2 and 3 sound a lot more pleasing to exchange for than like 4, 5, 5, 6 or some crap. I don't know, I'm just making stuff up at this point. But man... Oh... Because even if I did sell a bunch of stuff I didn't need, like, well, what can I sell here? Like... Maybe the gelato... I would keep Curio Bomb as a emergency thing, though. I wouldn't really exchange any of these. Like, armors... Like, okay, I can sell some of these. Although... Yeah, I guess if I were to... Actually, would I be able to exchange these for anything? Hold on. Because, like, let me plan this out. Are there any cool accessories here that specifically need certain kinds of other stuff? So, let's say green pendulums, we need proxy puppets, and you can't really get proxy puppets. Oh no, you have to go to a mix shop for that? Maybe. But either way... Actually, let me double check again. Yeah, these all need pendulums and all these need... Yeah, all these need proxy puppets. Fuzzy socks, yeah. Because a lot of these rely on exchanging up for these upgraded equipment and everything. So even then, I don't know. And then in terms of quartz, like, maybe? And obviously nothing I can really exchange for here. Also, man, my U material has really gone down from all the upgrading. Like, you use up a lot of U material when upgrading per chapter. Although I suppose I can also sell the extra books I don't need anymore, since you only really just buy it and then just, like, you're done. And then, or just like one tap read. But in terms of ingredients, I suppose I can sell little bits of the monster items, but I'm kind of hesitant about that. Because once it gets to a certain point in the game, where Sepith is more plentiful, we're gonna be spam crafting a lot of food. Definitely. Although, wait, was there any heal items and 4 types of quartz, Zerum powder, shining palm bait? Includes 8 useful asset. Oh, wait. Actually, I'm kind of curious. Is this like... Is it gonna be those accessories that I want? Or is it gonna be like other kinds of accessories? Hold on. Oh, wait, I didn't mean to like... Okay, hold on. Okay, wait, I'm curious though. Because this could save me a lot of time. Oh, wait, it's just that? I mean, I suppose it's like free stuff for the early game. So, yeah. 6 types of monster ingredients. 30 of each monster ingredient. Oh. I mean, in a way, I can also use this to sell for some quick cash. Although, with the Zerum stuff, I still don't want to open those. But you know what, I guess I would just... I guess I'll just keep with that, because those accessories are just kind of irrelevant now at this point. Since, again, I'm going to be farming for those, like, expensive accessories. So there won't be much of a point going back to the other stuff. But yeah, okay. So I'm gonna go find something else to do tonight. I'll go grind off stream because I'm pretty sure most of everyone here would rather not watch me grind for 2 hours, even though I have grinded on a couple of occasions on stream. But yeah, this time I'll go try to make some time to grind this before the next session. So, what was it? Because on Saturday, actually I'm not sure what I want to do tomorrow. or if I really want to carry on with Code Steel immediately after for Saturday night. But, I'm not sure. But, alright. I'll go find something else to do right now.